everyone, it's Story here, and welcome to another video. As you can tell, this is going to be a interesting video. Now, you may not know this. I didn't know it before I happened upon this fact. The third full week of January, every year, is National Book Week, and I thought, why not do a book and wine pairing? Now, hear me out. I have picked 7 wines and 7 different books, and for every day of the week, you can have a different book and a different wine. And I mean, why wouldn't you? I also apologize, none of my wine glasses match because I just kind of grabbed what I could. So I made it kind of cool looking. And I have bread to cleanse my palate because it's recommended that you do a neutral taste. I don't know. I have my books, I have my wine. Let's do this. So first up, I have Hart, Unedited. This is a book of poetry written by Odin Halvorson, who's one of my dear friends. And I decided to pair this with a dry white wine. I picked line 39, Sauvignon Blanc. It is from 2016 and it's California wine. Now I picked this wine because much like the poetry that is in this book, it is bold, honest, and philosophical, and a great pairing. For the second day of the National Book Week, I have Sister Slam and the Poetic Motormouth Road Trip by Linda Oatman High. It is a book of slam poetry, actually, which I think is pretty rad, TBH. And I decided to pair this with a sweet wine. It is a Yellowtail Moscato, which is an Australian wine, for those if you don't know. And I picked this wine because this read is spicy. That's the word I would use. Think girl power and late night road trips. This is the pairing that I chose. Oh, I forgot how good Moscato was. Next I have Pride and Prejudice, which is one of my all-time favorite books, obviously written by Jane Austen. And if you didn't know that, you really need to read more. And so for this book, I decided to pick a rich white wine, a Estancia Chardonnay, and it is a vintage 2013 California wine, and I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm not much of a Chardonnay person, but I did pick a Chardonnay and Pride and Prejudice pairing. That was a lot of peas happening, because reminds me of romance and olden fabrics for balls, but also fuck the patriarchy vibes. And next, I apologize, there's no cover on this. I'm not sure where it went, but Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And I decided a sparkling wine would be perfect with this book. Unfortunately, I don't have any sparkling wine at my house, and I'm broke, so I don't have money to go buy it. So I have a sparkling, it's Martinelli's sparkling apple and grape juice. It is California, and I'm not really sure what year it is, but bubbly. So I picked sparkling wine to go with Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone because bubbliness and magic and youth, and it's just a great pairing. I mean, it was no question easiest pairing I could think of. Next up is my all-time favorite book, and there was no way this book wasn't going to be in it, but Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring had to be in here. So I decided on a light red wine. It's a Mark West Pinot Noir, which is actually my favorite wine, by the way. And it is a vintage 2013 California wine. And I'm gonna enjoy this. My favorite book with my favorite wine. Actually, I did not plan that. So I chose Pinot Noir and Lord of the Rings, not intentionally as my favorite items, but it worked out that way. And I picked Pinot Noir because it's a dark and mysterious and dangerous adventure, just like the story is, but also with a hint of fantasy and magic. Next is You're the Most Beautiful Thing That Happened by Arisa White, who was one of my advisors at school at one point. I love her to death. I also really love this book of poetry, and I really love the cover too, actually. And I decided on a medium red. It is a Gnarly Head Merlot. It's a 2014 California wine, and I'm gonna enjoy this. I chose this pairing because, much like the poetry that's in here, this wine is the everyday moments of life, good or bad, love and passion. Now, it wouldn't be a book video of mine without some young adult fiction, so I did Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. I chose a bold red. It's a Line 39 Cabernet Sauvignon. It is a 2016 California wine. Interesting. Now, I chose this pairing of Vampire Academy and Cabernet Sauvignon because of the dark magic mystery vibe, and I mean, it's aggressive, just like a lot of the characters in this book. I just want to drink all the wine now. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this wine. So thank you for watching. This was a National Book Week wine and book recommendation video pairing. I lost control of that sentence. I actually really had a lot of fun doing the research for this and picking out what books I wanted to choose, which was actually kind of harder than it seems. And if you like this video, please, please, please leave a like, subscribe. I put up videos every weekend. Tell me in the comments what your favorite wine or book are. Oof, wine. Keep on shining, storytellers.